Oh, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Live Movie Trivia brought to you by Planet Ant Podcasts. This is our fourth of four semifinal matches. So today we got three more champions from previous episodes. Today's movie is the 1980 comedy Airplane, starring, I had to look this up because I wasn't really familiar with the actors, Robert Hayes, Julie Haggerty, Leslie Nielsen as the doctor, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So I had never seen this movie before. I watched it for the first time like 2 days ago, and I was just stunned when I saw Kareem Abdul-Jabbar because I didn't know that. But enough about me. Let's get to know our players here. Tell me what episode that you won to land you a spot here in the semifinals, and tell me your overall thoughts about Airplane. Very strange, but really funny comedy, I think, in my opinion. Let's start with Daniel. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Thanks for being here.
Daniel Jackson, I won. Not just one, near perfect score. Parker did, or the Showbot did say that I had a perfect score, but I got something wrong inside there. But, near perfect score with Black Panther. So I'm here to keep my crown and win. I did not see this film before at all. I just watched it this weekend a few times, and the film was weird, but I did laugh, which is not rich is rare. With yeah, like that. But it was just filled with bits. Like the entire thing was just bits inside each scene. It was crazy.
It kind of gives me a family vibe or Family Guy vibe sometimes, where it just will split to a scene or something like that. Did you get that vibe?
There's a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah. All right, thanks for being here. Luke, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me. I won the Bad Boys episode, also destroyed, although one of the other players hadn't watched it, so I do feel like there's a little asterisk by my win, but I'm ready to defend my crown as well. I loved Airplane growing up, and the Naked Gun movies. My dad was a cop and loved the Naked Gun movies, and so this was prime comedy for me back in the day. I would crack up. Me and my wife watched it, and she hadn't really seen it before, and was this one scene where they're fighting in the bar, all that was going on for way too long, and I was dying when I was a kid. This is amazing. It still made me laugh a couple times this time around, but definitely not the way I used to, and I don't know that it totally holds up, but there was some good bits in there.
So you watched it recently then?
Yeah, I watched it earlier today, and it had been years.
There's some parts that still kind of make you laugh out loud, I think.
Yeah, for sure. There's some good bits.
Yeah. All right, Luke, thanks for being here. Leslie, what's up?
Hey. I did not get a near perfect score, but I got a near perfect score, Daniel. I think I was reigning points champion before Daniel was, maybe. I don't know. We were trying to figure that out, but I'm here to challenge you for your crown. I somehow had never seen Airplane, which is shocking to me. It's something I always thought I should watch, and I liked a lot of the old shtick stuff and the Leslie Nielsen stuff. I watched it back when this got assigned, and then I just rewatched it again recently, and I enjoyed it more the second time, which I guess is, what these movies are made for. It's I feel like the first time I saw Big Lebowski, I wasn't that into it, and then after I watched it more than once, then I'm oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the first time you see it, you're I don't get if this is funny, and then the second time you're oh, I get what they're trying to do here.
Yeah.
So, Luke, you're the only one who's watched this kind of growing up, so maybe you're at a slight advantage here.
Yeah, there were definitely lines that I completed as they were being said. So.
Oh, okay. That might help you in the quote round coming up here. All right, let's get into some questions here. How this is going to work, we're going to have 3 rounds, 3 questions in each round, and your point values are different in those rounds. So in round 1, you got 1, 3, and 5. Then we go up to 2, 4, and 6, and then we're going to do 3, 6, and 9. And then after that, we'll do a quote round and then a final question to see who's the winner. Is everyone ready for some Airplane trivia here?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Here's question 1, round 1. What sport does Stryker help teach the Malambo tribe maybe start off with a little easier one here. Get the juices flowing for this movie. What sport does Stryker help teach the Malambo tribe? Showbot, were you trying to say something?
Maybe. I feel like, am I in the stream right now?
Yeah.
Does my box show up?
There's no more box. StreamYard changed it like last week.
What? I just get to be the voice of God this episode? I just kind of get to come in with thunderous proclamations?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Take it up with StreamYard, buddy.
All right, everyone have an answer for this.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel. I prefer Dan or Daniel. Sorry.
Hey, let's mix it up with both of them.
Okay.
Danny.
Danny boy. What do you got?
All right. I said Daniel and Dan, guys. That's the rest.
My bad. Daniel. 1,
Dano.
3, or 5. 1, 3, or 5.
Wait, it's 1, 3, or 5?
Yeah. What did you think of
All right.
that?
Well, I went with 3s. I thought that was the highest score.
No, 1, 3, or 5.
Basketball.
You can have the 5er. It's your first question.
I won it on 3. I put this down.
All right. Fair enough. Luke, what do you got?
Tournament of Champions. We no exception.
I had basketball as well.
Damn it.
4 or 5.
And Leslie.
Basketball 5.
Basketball for 5. The correct answer is basketball. I saw that scene coming like kind of from miles away, but I thought it was still funny.
Yeah. Yeah, we got gifts now.
How did they make that backboard out of straw? That's very impressive.
Yeah, that's
Bamboo.
Well made.
No, there's no bamboo. What am I saying?
Get your geography right, Leslie.
Because as we all know, the Malambo tribe did not have access to bamboo.
Learn
I
your
don't want to
Malamo.
spoil a possible question, but that elephant was incorrect. Speaking of,
Oh, yeah, it was. Now that I think of it.
Mhm. Yeah, that's a bamboo climate elephant.
Oh.
Now I see why you were so confused.
We'll email the producers. All right, moving on to question 2. This movie takes place in an airplane that belongs to which airline?
Damn.
Once again, this movie takes place in an airplane that belongs to which airline?
Wait, this movie takes place in an airplane? Shit.
That's why I said airplane in big bold letters.
Now, if you're one letter off, do you get the answer wrong?
No, spelling doesn't count.
Okay.
Champion round.
Maybe in the final round it'll count, but not today.
I mean, Daniel couldn't even get his numbers right, so.
Trash talk.
Ooh, the trash talk has begun.
Oh boy.
Oh, frustrated. No, my answer is deleted now.
You missed me, didn't you?
Sure.
All right, everyone ready? Anyone need more time? Nope, looks like everyone's ready. Luke, let's start with you. You got a 1 and a 3 left.
I did Trans-American.
For 3?
America or American, yeah.
Leslie, you got a 1 and a 3 as well.
Trans-American for 3.
Trans-American for 3. And Dan, you have a 1 and a 5 left.
For one point, I put Trans-America.
The correct answer, which everyone will get credit for, is Trans-America. Everyone on the board on that one. Way to go.
Where did you get a point for that?
Yeah, I just spelled it wrong.
Yeah, you had it the most right, Dan. That's fair.
No, for round 1, we're going to just give out the points regularly. If it's close at the end, we might be giving out bonus points, but we'll see. All right, moving on to question 3, your last question in round 1. What 2 colors are mentioned by the 2 voices over the speakers at the airport? And a bonus question. If you can name the names of those characters. I just need one. You don't need both, but if you can name one of the characters' names of those 2 voices, I'll give you a bonus point.
This is one of my favorite gags in the whole movie.
Can we guess both names, and then if either of them are right, that counts?
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, going back to the scene, I'd never seen it before, and the music is very like tense and exciting, and like I'm not sure what tone of movie this was, and then this comes in, and it's like, oh, okay.
And you're like, an abortion joke. Okay, I see where this movie's going.
Yeah, let's talk about that. That was pretty wild, right?
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
I don't think that would fly today.
How is that an airplane joke?
That was unintentional.
Oh no!
Pun intentional.
Show's over, everybody. We're going home.
Yeah, let's shut it down.
I think
Let's
Leslie,
give Harsha a score and let's take a point.
Leslie and Luke are tied. You guys are both going. Does anyone know these names, or is everyone just guessing?
I'm guessing. But you remember last time I was on, I idiot savanted something for no good reason.
You got the name of Marty's band,
Yeah.
which was unbelievable. I still think about that sometimes.
I blame it on my extremely test-oriented education as a kid. I think I have Rain Man abilities.
Very useful in trivia, though.
Context clues, very important.
Yeah, I do get the same nerves I used to get in school, like when I had a test the next day. So it's pretty anxiety producing.
That's the goal of this podcast, is to relive some of that trauma.
Yeah, Daniel, did you get any perfect SAT scores?
Oh no, those I mentally told myself to not stress out over.
All right, Luke, let's start with you. You got a 1 pointer left. What two colors are mentioned?
white and red, and I guessed on Bob.
Oh, that sounds right.
Daniel.
I have a 5 point. White, red, 5. No guess on the names.
No guess on the names. Just shout one out right now. Just whatever. Who knows?
Larry.
Larry. Okay. And Leslie, you got a 1 pointer left.
I said red and white, and I guessed Gary and Cynthia.
Close to Larry.
Those are good names.
So the correct names are red and white, which everyone got. The two names are Betty and Vernon.
Wow.
Betty and Vernon.
Oh my God. I did know Betty, actually. I tried to take note of that, and now I forgot. Damn it.
This is a PSA for anyone who makes the final. So one of you three, put on closed captioning next time you watch the Assigned movie. I think give you a huge boost there. That's the only reason I would have even considered this a question, because I just saw those names on the screen. I was like, okay, let's make that a bonus. Yeah, Betty.
I watched it with subtitles and still missed it.
Me too. This is the championship round.
I remembered the name Betty, but I didn't remember why she existed or who she was. Should have guessed it.
She's just a voice. All right.
Although I think the people doing those voices are married in real life or something. I think there's some sort of weird thing there.
Oh, are those famous people? I didn't look that up.
I don't think they're famous. I think they might be airport people, but they're married.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Married airport people.
So it makes the abortion thing even funnier or darker.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to round 2. Here's question 4. What song does the nun sing to the jive talking men?
And what are the points?
What song does the nun sing to the jive talking men? Oh, we are in 2, 4, or 6. Round 2 is 2, 4, or 6. So is the jive talking men, is that like racist or no? I couldn't tell. I didn't know if I was allowed to enjoy that.
It was weird.
Yeah,
it's not great.
I seemed a little cringy to me.
Yeah. First round, it did seem cringe, and then I watched it again with the sub, with the closed captions, and yeah, that I liked the joke a lot more when I read what they said, because they said real stuff, so it was just
okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Well, I think part of the joke too is making fun of how really, really white people talk because the subtitles that are in the movie are like, who says any of that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how when he says shit, it's just golly.
Golly.
Their lines are improvised. I don't know if that makes it better or worse, but yeah, those are improvised lines that they did. Because the writing wasn't good. Because the writing might have been a little racist.
Because it was white dudes trying to, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
It's a little better, I guess.
All right, we all ready on this one?
Yep.
Okay, let's start with Leslie. 2, 4, 6. What song was the nun singing?
Oh, wait, there it is.
RESPCT for 6. Daniel
That's an R right there too.
for 6.
I was like, it says respelt.
that's inspect.
Reject. REJECT. And Luke, sorry, I had to get your answer. What do you got?
I messed this one up, guys.
Oh,
no.
Staying alive.
That's
Now the competition begins.
Man.
Hey, that's the wow. I was just talking about that.
Hey, that's the movie we're talking about.
Wait.
Showbot is reading my mind, maybe.
That guy looks like a Craig Robinson.
Yeah, he does. All right, moving on to question 5. What church is trying to give out flowers to people at the airport? Once again, what church is trying to give out flowers to people at the airport?
This is a tough answer. I think this is going to kind of separate the wheat from the chaff here, as you humans say.
Is Showbot not a human? Oh, he's a bot.
He's a bot.
Makes sense.
So, Leslie, let me ask you a question. What are some of your favorite comedies, movies-wise?
Ooh. Speaking of things that aren't okay anymore, when I was a kid, I really liked, I referenced it earlier when we were talking about taxidermy. I really liked Murder by Death. Totally not okay anymore. Oh my God.
I don't know what that movie is. What is that?
What? Anybody? Murder by Death?
I know it. Haven't seen it. It's Mel Brooks, right?
You guys should watch it. It's like this era-ish, but it's spoofs of all the old crime novel people. But there are some real problematic depictions in it, which you don't pick up on as a 10-year-old in the 80s or 90s, whatever, you know.
Like racially, or
there's some yellowface.
Oh,
so it's
fantastic.
Yeah, it's and when you're a kid, you're just like, oh, that person's just Asian, and then you get older and you're like, oh God, they're not.
What year was this?
When did it come out?
1976.
Huh?
1976. Neil Simon wrote it or directed it. One of the two.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, more modern comedies. I don't know. I tend to like kind of anything. I don't know, but I still like a lot of the classics. Like I grew up on like Abbott and Costello and stuff like that. So, and I like musical comedies. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, let me extend that question to Luke or Daniel as well.
I truly don't. I don't know, so I'm trying to look up comedies.
I was trying to think of one too. I guess Young Frankenstein was one I loved as a kid. Speaking of Mel Brooks, and still that one I feel like holds up pretty well if I remember. But Gene Wilder, classic in that. Can't think of new ones though. Modern. The only one I could think of was Superbad, and that came out in like 2008. I'm like, I don't know any recent comedies.
I have a weird sense of humor too, though. Like I think that Death Proof is funny.
I think Death Proof is objectively funny.
Yeah.
Or like how somebody was complaining that Westworld wasn't funny. I'm like, Westworld's hilarious.
What isn't funny about having your consciousness trapped for eternity or something?
All right, let's get some answers here. Let's start with Dan.
Yeah, speaking of consciousness, The Church of Religious Consciousness.
For 4, Luke.
I did 8 for Church of Religious Communion.
8. It goes up to 2, 4, 6. I'm using that as your.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, take 8 points away from him.
Nice try, Luke. I respect the effort.
And Leslie, you got a 2 and a 4 left.
Yeah, I doubted myself the last minute, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Religious consciousness for 2. The correct answer is Church of Religious Consciousness.
Oh, boy.
Leslie and Daniel on the board there. Luke hitting a little rough patch here.
Oh, it's just a gully.
I don't know what's going on, guys.
You need to join the Church of Religious Consciousness, maybe.
I probably should. Improve my consciousness.
All right, moving on to question 6.
I love that stunt, by the way, in the GIF.
Yeah, let's go back to see that one more time.
I think he did his stunt.
Don't know if I can.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, there it is.
Did you all see when COVID started, the one of where it was like essential oils and like all this, like it was like people hitting away like all the stupid like advice about COVID and stuff, and it was like the guy walking through and punching things. It was a pretty good one.
I like that. All right, here's question 6. What does the young soldier throw to his girlfriend or / wife? I don't actually know their relationship. As the plane is about to take off. Once again, what does the young soldier throw to his girlfriend as the plane is about to take off? This was also one scene that I didn't get the first time, and then I got it again. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll talk about it because I still don't get it.
I was impressed, and maybe I just don't know that much about 70s comedy, but I was impressed with how much physical comedy the women were doing. Like, was this one of the first movies that had that much? Because, like, I mean, she was running into shit. It was great.
Yeah. It's very, like, over the top and exaggerated.
I don't remember any movie before this where the women were that, like, physical with the physical comedy, where it was, like, that stuntish.
They probably didn't have the opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Has anyone seen the movie Hot Rod with Andy Samberg?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yes.
This scene reminds me of Babe, right?
Yes. To me, this is like Hot Rod is the spiritual successor to like this kind of movie, because they really don't make movies like this anymore, except for the Lonely Island guys.
All right, everyone ready on this one?
Yeah.
All right, Leslie, we'll start with you. You got a 4 left.
I was very specific.
A broken pocket watch for 4. Daniel, you have a 2 left.
All right, then, I have pocket watch. That word is broken there, too.
Mm-hmm.
Match Leslie.
I said a broken pocket watch.
And Luke.
I was less specific. His watch.
That's good enough for me. The correct answer is his watch.
No, there's more.
So that concludes round 2. Let's do a quick scoring recap before we move on to round 3. Luke, you have 13 points, and Dan and Leslie, you both have 21 points. 6 for 6 on the regular questions, but no bonus point for Vernon and Betty. All right, so we are moving on to round 3. Your point values are 3, 6, and 9. 3, 6, and 9. So a lot of points still yet to be awarded in this round.
Hey, so about that watch scene.
Oh, yeah.
What was the reference?
I think it's just him going, goodbye, darling, over and over again.
It's old movie Train Goodbyes. He's off the floor and
then I got that.
That's what I was. Yeah, it's
direct film, that a reference or something.
All right, here's question 7. This is tired. Within 10, what is the flight number of this
What do you
airplane?
mean within 10?
Like plus or minus? I'll give you a range because I thought this was kind of tough. So you have a range to guess.
So if the flight number was 10, we'd accept anything 0 through 20.
Okay.
I have no idea if this range is helpful or it's one of
Nope.
those that you either know it or don't. Yeah, I didn't think it would be.
Like you're gonna guess.
Yeah.
Price is Right rules. Like if your number is
$1.
Ooh, I don't know. Should I be risky? Might
yeah, be risky.
Gotta do something, Luke.
You man.
Yeah, right. There's no time to be a coward.
I think they do say the flight number like 4 or 5 times throughout the movie, though,
Yes.
on those radios or whatever. Everyone has a guess. Looks like. All right, let's start with Luke. 3, 6, or 9.
I did 9.
Oh wow.
209er. Hope I'm right.
9 points for 209. Daniel.
Oh, I'm doing 9, and it's 209.
Wow. And Leslie.
Yep.
Well, so much for this question being hard. The correct answer is 209.
Plus or minus 10.
Yeah. What was I thinking? You guys are champions. I don't need to give you a range.
Yeah. Well, and also, how are you going to get it wrong by like 1 point? Like,
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you like heard it as 205. All right. Here is question number 8. What did Dr. Rumack eat for dinner on the airplane?
Shit.
he ate shit.
Once again, what did Dr. Rumack, played by Leslie Nielsen? Hey, that's your name, Leslie.
It is my name. Yeah. Trust me, that's part of how I got into that kind of comedy when I was a kid. I was like, somebody with my name.
Do you know any other men who are named Leslie?
The only men I've ever met named Leslie were like over 60-year-old African-American dudes.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was a kid, there was a janitor somewhere named Leslie who was quite elderly, and then I've met a few others randomly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not.
But it's a British thing for guys. But actually, the way I pronounce my name is the way you're supposed to pronounce the boy version.
Oh.
You're supposed to do a Z on the girl names, but
Leslie.
yeah, I don't like it. I got called enough things in grade school.
I can imagine.
Accurate as they turned out to be sometimes, but no. Little did they know.
All right, everyone have an answer on this? All right, let's start with Daniel. What do you got?
I'm not as confident in this one. So I'm doing 3, and he's not 6, so I just did steak.
Steak for 3.
Cool.
Luke, you have a 3 and a 6 left.
I did 6 for lasagna.
6 for lasagna. And Leslie, what did you put down?
I put the point wrong. I guess I meant 6, but
Okay, that's fine. Yo, everyone's trying to sneak points past me. I don't get it.
We got Hawkeyes. We see it all.
The correct answer is lasagna. Leslie with
I
a
don't
big.
think it's a very good joke.
I think I disagree. I think that like the quickness of that joke makes it a decent joke because it's very like dry and fast. It's very like almost like a British comedy joke.
It just doesn't make sense, I guess. He's just like, yeah, these were the choices, so I had lasagna. So I'm like, there's not much of the logic there, but it made me giggle.
That reminds me of
the GIF when this part happened. When he looked at something,
Yeah.
almost like he has like a perfectly cooked fishbowl on his plate.
It's good.
Very.
Oh, I'm gonna change my answer from earlier to Monty Python. That's what I watched the most of as a kid.
Which one?
Just all of it, the show mostly.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, go.
Yeah. No, I wasn't just only watching racist comedies that I didn't know any better. Seriously, watch it, guys. I mean, it's a classic, but it's oof.
I feel like if
I've
you
never
pick
seen
Monty Python, you'll find some stuff to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't grow up religious, but I'm sure Life of Brian would have been a big problem.
All right, Leslie with a big question there to pull away from Daniel a bit.
Bitches.
So here's question 9, your final regular round question. What is written on the leaflet that Elaine hands to one of the passengers for light reading material?
Harsha and I are in agreement that this is one of the best gags in the whole movie. That's my hint.
A+ joke.
A+. Perfect.
I watched this, I heard it, and I was like, I don't need to write that as a note. They're not going to put that.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I respect Daniel's preparation for this show. He watched the movie a couple of times. I think he said he took notes. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've past traumatic experiences in school. All right, wait. So I need to think about this.
I mean, it's better to do well on a quiz than not well, right?
Oh no, quizzes I fail all the time. It's it was just the test. See, I had to pass the test to get a passing grade because I didn't do homework or do quizzes. So it was very high stakes type of schooling.
I was one of those jerks who memorized stuff really quickly, so I could just not prepare at all and still do well on tests. And yeah, it taught me nothing. I have no work ethic now. It's terrible.
I just went through a few years of I had to create a work. I had to learn how to work hard. It was hard. I mean, I still don't have an answer. I don't know why.
Focus, Daniel. I got a story to tell really quick. Not really a story, but no, just speaking of memorizing things, because that's how I was. And I didn't show up for a month of a class in college, and it all hinged on this one test. It was like a certification test. And I didn't show up for a month and then was one of 2 people who passed. So
wow.
I'm like, if you got the memory, that's all you need. Oh,
I got a cat.
Listen here, kids. You don't need any of that schooling. Just
nothing. Just get your memory.
Take it from 5 improvisers. You don't need to go to school.
Look at me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I went to a very good school and I sell wine. So think about that, kids.
All right, let's get some answers for this one.
What are the points? 3, 6, 9?
Yeah, you got 6 left.
Damn it.
Dan, are you ready or do you want more time?
Yeah, I'm good.
You ready? All right, let's start with you. You got a 6. What's written on the leaflet?
Yeah, I have famous Jewish athletes.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. Luke, what do you got?
Jewish sports legend.
Oh, right. So this could be
Leslie.
This is gonna be real weird. Daniel and I are on the same page.
Wow, you guys really are.
Yeah, because that's not right, is it? Luke was right.
Yeah,
I think Showbot, we're gonna accept all those answers.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Jewish sports legends is on the leaflet for light reading, which is just a savage line.
I was trying to think of anybody. Can you guys think of anybody?
Koufax. He's like the stereotypical Jewish sports legend. After that, I actually don't know.
It's like Koufax, and then there's like a little blurb about how Josh Rosen played for 3 NFL teams, and that's it.
And wasn't the from our Uncut Gems episode the first person to score points in the NBA?
Yes, that's correct. Good poll, Harsha.
Wow.
And some Detroit flavor. Ian Kinsler was Jewish. Was he our second baseman for a few years here? Yeah, Jewish sports. You guys all got that. So let's do the scores here. Leslie, you're dominating again with 39 points. Daniel, you're right behind her with 36 points. And Luke, you have 13 plus 20, 18. 31 points. 39, 36, 31. Does that sound correct, Showbot?
Those are terrible proportions.
That's what I got.
All right. So, yeah, very close game. Luke 31, Dan 36, Leslie 39. Our next round is a quote round. I'll show you 4 quotes. Some of the words are missing from those quotes from the film, so you just have to fill in the blanks there. And each one you get right is worth 2 points. You can get up to 8 points in this round. Here are your 4 quotes from Airplane. It was a rough place, the seediest dive on the wharf, populated with every reject and cutthroat from Bombay to Calcutta. It was worse than blank. Quote number that's said by Stryker. Quote number 2: flying a plane is no different than riding a bicycle, just a lot harder to put blank blank in the spokes. Spoken by Captain Kramer. I am serious, and don't call me blank. Spoken by Dr. Rumack. My favorite line from the movie. Joey, do you like movies about blank? Spoken by Captain Over.
That poor man.
I think you meant poor child.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
no, I'm thinking the actor. Like he's like, I've done my whole career, and what am I now?
what was with the line? Do you ever hang around museums?
What? Say that again, Harsha.
What was up with the line? Do you ever hang around gymnasiums?
Well, he asked
It's
him
like a
about
locker
seeing
room.
grown man naked right before.
Oh,
So where do you see grown men naked? At the
Oh,
gymnasium.
I see. Okay.
Oh, I was figuring it was like a Greco-Roman, sexy, like
Could be.
guy thing. I don't know.
I think it's all of those and more.
Leslie, are you already done?
Oh,
My goodness. Are you what? Good at memorizing stuff or something?
Leave it.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. I was in like one of those academic programs when I was younger where it was just like we were like hamsters. I got a perfect on my SAT verbal. Like it's not
Wow.
it's not okay. Yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of socializing to learn after that. That's why I partied so hard in my 20s.
It's all making sense.
How you
now.
doing?
Doesn't it, Daniel? Doesn't it? I was very sensible as a teenager.
I memorized all the world capitals once just to say that I had.
Was it with the Animaniacs song? Oh no, that's countries.
No, it wasn't. Yeah. I don't think they did. That'd be a hell of a song.
I never memorized the world capitals. You have that.
The whole world?
Yes, I just
The
remembered.
whole ass world. I
know
remember when he
every
did it.
single one.
Wow.
Man, I'm glad you guys started to talk a little bit. 'Cause it came to me.
I remember trying
Damn
to
it.
like stump him and being like Azerbaijan, and he just like he
Baku.
had it. Yeah. What is that? Why is that? What is that?
Oh, Djibouti. What's the capital of Djibouti?
Djibouti.
Yeah.
That's just a funny word, funny name of a country.
Is that really
Luke,
the
how
capital?
are we doing on this one, Luke? Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I guessed on a couple of them though. I was disappointed in myself that I did not remember a couple of these.
Dan, how are we feeling?
Oh yeah, I'm good now. I didn't think I knew the last one, but it came to me.
So you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's start with Leslie.
All right.
Give me all 4 of your answers here.
Oops. Wait. Oh, there we go.
It was worse than Detroit. Just a lot harder to put playing cards in the spokes. I am serious. Don't call me Shirley. And Joey, do you like movies about gladiators? Okay, so Luke, what are your answers?
I know the first one's not right. It's worse than Costco. I put a stick in the spokes, Shirley, obviously, and gladiators.
Yeah, I had to put that third one in there just as it's
classic.
Yeah.
Me too.
And Dan, what do you got?
It was worse than Detroit. It was harder to put baseball cards
Oh.
in, Shirley, and gladiators.
He spelled
Wow.
Get
This
Detroit.
is, all right, so this is pretty wild. Here are your answers
Damn it.
for the quote round. Yeah, it was worse than Detroit. Baseball cards. Dan had baseball cards. Way to go. I am serious. Don't call me Shirley. I think you all got the last 2 here. So we got a doozy, folks.
Is
Luke,
playing cards close enough?
not for the quote round. No, sorry. Need the exact match. So Luke, you got 35 points. You're in 3rd place. Daniel got 44 points, 2nd place, and Leslie 45 points, and you're in 1st place. So a 1-point lead separates Leslie and Dan. Luke, very much still very much alive with 35 points. So right now I'm going to give you like 30 seconds to come up with your wagers, 0 to 20. Please write those down on your board or sheet there. So yeah, you're going to have to wager your points before I show you the final question. And all of you have more than 20 points, so you can wager up to 20 points.
Joey, do you like movies about gladiators? Is like the perfect end to a scene. Like they should teach that in workshops. No swearing, no weirdness, just like a perfect button.
The Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scene is my favorite scene, and that ends with that line. I just love that.
I would argue there is some weirdness there, though.
Yeah, but right, a different like kind of weirdness.
It
doesn't end with them like being like exploded out of the cockpit or something.
Right.
I just love that kid. I know you. You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Listen here, kid.
My dad says you don't cry until the playoffs. The hell I didn't. All right, everyone have a wager. Let's start with Luke. You're in third place. What are you wagering for the final?
I gotta risk it all, baby.
Going big, going for 20. Daniel, you're in second place with 44.
Just in case she went with 20.
Going for 20. And Leslie, you're in the lead right now by 1 point.
Yeah, but it's only 1 point, so
You're wagering 20. All right.
One less point.
Everybody's all in. Here's your final.
I made a mental note about Betty. I'm still mad about that.
Well, if you get this right, no harm, no foul, right?
Yeah.
All right, here's your final question. 4 times during the movie, Steve McCroskey begins a sentence with, looks like I picked the wrong week to quit, blank. Name all 4 of those habits that he picked the wrong week to quit.
All 4. I need all 4. All 4 for sure. You guys are killing it.
Steve McCroskey in my consciousness is Izzy Mandelbaum from Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's what he was. I was like, I know that guy's on Seinfeld.
Mandelbaum.
What episode is that from?
From the Crepes, the Magic Pan.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I had not put that together.
I have like encyclopedic knowledge about Seinfeld.
Have you ever seen the cut where it's just the credits bunk 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 thing going from one to the other to the other to the other?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it is so unsatisfying. It's satisfying. You have to watch it. You can find it on YouTube. But it's just like you keep thinking it's going to cut to the scene, and then it's just that again with a different shot of the buildings.
Does everyone have this? Does anyone need more time?
Yeah, this was the best gag to me. I love it.
All right, let's go ahead and do it then. Luke, you were in third place. You wagered 20. Did you get all 4 of those habits?
I think I did. I did smoking, drinking, amphetamines, and sniffing glue.
Daniel, you're in second place. You wagered 20.
I may have the verb wrong, but I have smoking, drinking, amphetamines, and huffing glue.
Okay, and Leslie, did you take this one home? Did you win the did you win the semifinal match here? Smoking, drinking, amphetamine, sniffing glue. The correct answers are smoking, drinking, amphetamine, sniffing glue, which means with 65 points, Leslie, you are the winner, and you earn a spot in our final round. Congratulations, Leslie.
Thanks. Sorry, Daniel.
Well done.
Sorry, Luke.
How does this victory feel for you right now?
COVID is a very boring time for me, so this is a huge win because I got nothing going on.
It's a nice distraction, yeah.
It's nice to have something to aim for.
I think we have a tiebreaker just for fun. Do we have that or no?
Nope.
No, good. I actually know it. It was on what the AFI's 100 movies, 100 quotes list. It was how far up the list was Don't Call Me Shirley listed. Oh. If we had a tie, that was going to be used too.
Can we guess just for fun?
Yeah, take a guess. 0 to 100.
I'm going to go 9.
I'll give you a hint. The greatest quote of all time was number one was frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn from Gone with the Wind.
Oh, so it's not just comedies.
No, it's not. So kind of use that as like a metric if you were to guess.
I'm gonna go 35 then.
I'm gonna go with like 15.
I'm gonna go 75.
Dan's right there. It's 79. It was the 79
Wow.
greatest quote of all time. Yeah, so that concludes airplane trivia. Congratulations to Leslie, Daniel, and Luke. Thank you guys so much for playing. Valiant effort on both of your parts.
Thanks, sir.
So before we get out of here, if anyone wants to endorse or promote or plug something, now is the time.
Yeah, check out the Ant networks. The shows. Oh yeah, this is a show happening on the network now. Yeah. So yeah, that Mask Off is at 9 Friday at 9. So yeah, and then lots more stuff.
Cool. Yeah, I also do a show on the Planet Ant Podcast Network, Best Song Ever. So I'll have an episode coming out this week with like Fleet Foxes, a song from them, and a song from Open Mike Eagle. So it's gonna be a good time. Check
Which
it out.
Fleet Fox song?
Sunblind.
Off the new one?
Yeah, he talks about all his like songwriting heroes. I love
Yeah.
that song so much.
Everyone should go vote. I'm promoting my show called Please Vote.
That's what good.
Good plug. All right, guys. Thank you so much for playing. Leslie, we'll see you in the finals, and go vote. And thanks for watching, everyone.
So the finals might be next week at this time. It also might not be next week at this time. We'll let you know. It's a little difficult with scheduling when I have to pick like certain people versus just being like, this is the time, who can do it. So we'll let you know through the Ant social stuff when that's happening. Okay, just wanted to say that.
All right. See you guys.